Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we learn to play the music we love. It's a while since I posted a video. I lost my voice on the 15th of January this year and I'm recording this video on the 2nd of March. So that's nearly 7 weeks and the voice is only just coming back. The other reason I've been away is because my mum, who's nearly 90, had a run of hospital stays due to some health issues, and I've been travelling daily to visit, which is about a round trip of 100 miles. So the channel's been a bit on the back burner for a bit, but mum's at home and getting good care every day, and the voice is coming back, so I thought it was high time that we got together to learn some music. Many thanks, by the way, for all your good wishes and your patience. I really appreciate how generous you all are. So I thought today that we'd look at Mark Knopfler's song Ahead of the Game from his forthcoming album One Deep River. There's some great Knopfler techniques on this song, as you would imagine, and a lovely riff to learn, which to me is like what MK's playing would sound like if he was a Beatle. So we're going to look at that main riff, the chords that you'll need to play along with the song, and then we'll look at the guitar, instrumental break and middle eight. So without further ado, let's dive in. Come with me. Okay, so here we are. He plays this song on his Strat. So I've got the trusty Strat here. Standard tuning, and you'll need a capo, which you'll put on the 4th fret. So it's in, G sharp major, A flat major, whichever way you want to describe it. And in terms of amp settings, people like to know how the amp is set up. So I just have the amp on just a basic clean amp setting. I've got a little bit of gain on there just to add a little bit of bite. You don't want any distortion, just adds a little bit of bite. I've just taken a little bit off the treble, popped a little bit extra middle in there, tiny little bit of extra bass, nothing major. I've got a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay, just adds a little bit of body to the sound overall. And I've got a bit of tremolo. Let me just strum that E shape for you. Just adds another little bit of texture, really. So if you haven't got a tremolo pedal, absolutely no problem at all. It's not going to spoil your enjoyment of playing this song at all. The other thing just to note is that I've got you can't see there, I've got the Strat in what I would call number 1 position. So that's the neck pickup. Again, just play with it. I just think that it creates a nice tone on that setting. So let's have a look at the riff. If you just shape an E chord, an E shape here, and just take your middle and your ring fingers off the strings, that's where you're going to start. You're going to start on that. It's the 3rd note of the chord. So it's a G string, 1st fret. Let me just play the riff through a couple of times at relatively normal playing speed, and you'll hear what it should sound like, and then we'll break it down. Okay, let's break that down. I've split the screen so you can see how the plucking works. So we start with our index finger on that G string. Let's talk that through. So we're running up on that 3rd string to what is an open B string here. Ring finger on the 3rd fret above the capo. Then back down to that 1st fret on the G string. I'll go through that again. As you'll see, I tend to leave this finger fretting that note. It just helps anchor the hand as you're playing. So first time through. And as you get used to this, what you'll see me doing is I play a tiny little ghost note on that open E string. And then I fret, second fret of the D string. Okay, and that's the Knopfler frailing technique. I'll put a card in the corner if you're not used to using that technique. I've done a separate video on how to play that technique. So I work through the whole technical aspect of doing that. So watch that again from the beginning. I'll do that ghost note on the E, and I'll put the second fret of the D string in there and that sort of frailing technique for you, so you can see how that goes together. Let me do that again. Let me just go through that ghost note again for you. It's there. One of Mark Knopfler's key techniques is that, as well as playing lead parts and melodies on the guitar, he's absolutely brilliant at playing rhythm parts that go along with the lead part that he's playing. He's an absolute past master at that, and this is an example of that. Let me go through the whole thing together fairly slowly for you. You might have seen earlier as I was teaching that riff that I was taking my index finger off. I think in reality what I do is I leave that on there at the end of the riff. It just reduces the risk of you playing a minor note rather than the major third in this chord. Let me just show you what I mean. That's an extreme example, but if you leave that finger there, that index finger, like we said before, it'll anchor the hand, but it'll also reduce the risk of playing that minor. And that's the riff. Let's just move on to the chords now. Okay, so the chords for the verse. A, and he goes down to a G, and he does a little to help him transition to what's going to be a B minor. Let me split the screen so you can see the plucking. And then he goes to a B minor. And he goes back to the A. And he starts the second part of the verse with the A. And he goes to the G again. And he goes up rather than down there. First time it's second time it's, and he goes to the B minor again, and the next one is an F sharp minor. He doesn't play the bass note of the F sharp minor, and it resolves to the A, and he's back into the riff. Okay, so we've got the main riff and the chord sequence there. Let's have a look at the instrumental part that he plays as part of the middle eight. Here we go. Okay, the middle eight part starts with him singing Skies as Big as Nowhere, and he plays a D, Skies as Big as Nowhere, to a B minor. Then he uses an A. Then he's back to the D. B minor again. And it's as simple as that for the sung middle eight, and then he goes into the instrumental, which is like this. That's the first part of the instrumental. Let me do that again for you. So it's on the A. And the B minor comes in. Do that really slowly. You can probably see what I'm doing there. So I've got the B minor fretted here, and all you need to do movement wise of the fingers is middle finger moves on and off that B string, and the hand moves on and off the top E string. So keep your eye on this finger. What it's actually doing is it's moving this part of my finger near the knuckle, which is fretting that E string, and I'm just okay. Okay, and then he goes. Again slowly for you. So from the A, so it's that note. What's the little finger? Okay, so those chord shapes are here, here, and here, and then same down. I would call that a sort of a G shape, because it's like, and that's an A shape. And then we go to here. You could slide up with a single finger. Whatever's going to be comfortable for you there. Then we go to here. That's that F sharp minor shape. Pluck of the B string. And then that's an A shape. I prefer to play it like that. You could play just a full A fretting and leave the top E string open. Whatever's comfortable for you. I just find that one is a little bit more comfortable. But if you find a normal A shape, is fine for you. And the reason I don't particularly like doing that shape is because when you've got the capo on here, the frets are spaced a little bit more tightly, so it's a bit more difficult to get an accurate fretting. It's possible, whatever works for you. And then we're back into the main riff again. Okay, so I think it's a real bit of fun, that song. Really love that song. And I think I love it even more, like a lot of Mark Knopfler songs, now that I've learned how to play it. So hopefully that video has been of some help to you. Hope you enjoy playing along with the song. It's all over YouTube at the moment, and you can get it on Spotify. Really, I hope you enjoyed the video and that you can go and play along with Ahead of the Game. Well, that's it for now. Look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.